The latest arrivals at Herbert Woods, which provides self-drive cruiser and cottage holidays within the Broads National Park in Norfolk. In today's fast-paced world, it harks back to a less complicated time.
There's been a huge shift over recent years towards the staycation. There is definitely a desire for nostalgia. People want to remember the holidays of their childhood, and that is the kind of holidays that we offer.
There is no way that you can go out on a boat and not within an hour or so to have adjusted to the speed of the river and the speed of the countryside and feel thoroughly relaxed. It's one of the great joys of boating on the Broads. Safety is paramount. We provide life jackets for every member of the crew. Quite a number of our engineers and boat builders are trained to go through a safety briefing. We will stay on board as long as people want to ensure that they feel safe, are safe and are going to get the most out of their holiday.
What these customers will experience here dates back to the 1920s, when the firm's founder, Herbert Woods, set up his boatyard in Potter Heigham. He built up the business and was actively involved in it until his death in the 1950s. It's been through various owners since, until the team running it today took over in 2010.
I got involved in selling boats as a yacht broker. During that time, it became apparent that this site might be prime for acquiring and working with a group of people to rejuvenate it and revitalise it. The infrastructure of the site was looking tired, the fleet was looking tired, the cottages were looking tired, and the whole thing needed a lift.
£3 million has been invested in upgrading the business, which includes 127 cruisers and 6 cottages for hire.
I went on every boat with a detailed checklist and wrote out a work list for every one of the boats in the fleet as to what had to be done.
The company had been trading under a different name. The obvious choice was to go back to the original Herbert Woods brand. It's very important for our employees to have a strong brand to get behind. It gives the whole company an identity and it makes sure that they've got something that they can be very proud of.
The brand may be heritage, but the company uses modern marketing tools such as social media to build its presence and works with schools to attract a new generation of boaters.
The reclassification of the Broads as part of the National Park family is a huge thing for us. The Broads are still relatively unknown, both nationally and definitely internationally. It's not necessarily most people's first choice of holiday. So we really need to try and get the message across that it's accessible, that it's a great experience, that you don't need to have any prior knowledge of boats or boating, and to just come along and give it a go.
Herbert Woods has gained greater control of its business by moving its booking system away from a third-party agent and taking it online. Up to 25% of its customers return again, and by upselling to them, the company has helped increase its turnover by 10% each year. It scooped special accreditations from TripAdvisor, Visit Norfolk and British Marine.
We've been coming up now to Herbert Woods for nearly 25 years. I was totally petrified. And we came, booked a boat, went out, everything was brilliant.
It's just cruising down the rivers, absolutely brilliant, with the sun shining on your back.
We are quite a close-knit family, so it is nice to spend some time closer together.
Herbert Woods plans to develop its fleet further, building boats on site as it seeks to reach new customers. And proud of its history, it's restoring to its former glory one of the firm's oldest hire boats.
What we've learned is that it is possible to take a business which doesn't look in awfully good shape, but which has been going a long time, has got a lot about it, focusing on it and retaining the loyalty of your staff and getting them trained so that they realise what is important in the business, which is the customer.